Hey guys.
Hi.
Welcome to the Crawford show.
Why do we have a knife?
This is your face isn't in the frame.
Oh, why do we have a knife? Why is there a knife here?
This is my friend. I was using it to move light fixtures. For those of you guys that are listening to this is my friend Wesley Pullen. He's another certified facilitator. He also lives here in South Africa. And he works with me in my business and in a bunch of other businesses. And it looks like Facebook Pages is not letting us do the horizontal view anymore, so we're squeezing ourselves into one.
Did we try while it's live?
We didn't.
Let's try. You're all gonna come on. How the fuck do I put this in?
Oh.
Help.
Wait, hold on, guys. Keep coming live. We're gonna try. No.
Oh, it.
No.
Why is it telling us how to live our life?
You can't turn.
Facebook, don't tell me how to live my life.
Facebook's telling us how to live our life. So we wanted to just come on and chat with you guys. I did title this video, but I'm not going to tell you what I titled it because we might talk about something totally different. Hi, Catherine. What do we... I did title it.
What did you title it?
So I titled it Questions and Tools to Use When Everything is Undefined and Very Uncomfortable. But...
Wow. Well, I mean, I just want to say all of them, right?
Use the tools.
Just use the tools.
Okay.
Just fucking use the tools.
I'm
like, there we go. Okay, now I don't have to
I know,
mush
like
myself.
we're not mushed. Hi guys.
Hi.
So if you have any questions about this topic that I wrote, feel free to put them in the chat and we will talk about it. But we're here in South Africa to facilitate some classes. I'm facilitating a business intro, which is funny today. Talk to the entities, I don't even remember, body process, and then next weekend we're doing a foundation. But,
I guess what I'm going to ask is, if you've taken a foundation class, you know we talk about pretty much every topic in life, right? And one of them is business. So, what did you get out of the foundation class when it came to business?
I don't know if I remember specifically what I got out of foundation in regards to business. All I know is that after foundation, I basically started the business of living. Like, basically that's what happened with me.
Wait. Business of living.
Yeah.
Not everyone knows what that is.
Well, because up to foundation, I was trying to be happy. And I was trying to have some tools in relationships. But what I didn't know is that you could choose and create like every part of your life. So when it was after foundation that I found out you could be a facilitator. So I chose to be a facilitator, which then started creating the way I was living, because to be a facilitator, I had to choose to travel and go to all these classes. And so my life totally changed. The business of living totally changed. And then I had to change my job because then my job wasn't working for me anymore. And then I was a certified facilitator. And now what do you do with that? And so do I want to create something with this or I don't want to create something with this? And so I just started creating living in a different way. Totally different. It changed everything about my life. What did you get out of it?
Oh my god. I could say exactly the same fucking thing that you did. Well...
Okay, I see your question, Yuvika. I will get to that. Hi guys, hi Elena, hi Claudia, hi Vicky. We're blind. You're far away.
This actually looks pretty relevant. See more.
What is this?
I sometimes get in this thought of whether this access tool works or not. We are so used to getting answers.
Yes.
Cool. I used to doubt the access tools like a motherfucker. We actually recorded a pretty cool video the other day that you guys will see soon about talk to the entities and how I spoke about how I was the biggest bullshit caller, skeptical person of them all.
Yeah.
Until I took the class.
Yeah.
And one of the tools that got me through the doubt of the tools was using the tools. I was like, okay, these kind of seem to be working for everyone. So unless there's a cult of 100,000 people against me, just me, to get my money.
I think that's true.
Then I'm going to use them.
That's probably true.
And so by using the tools, I was like, well, fuck it. They seem to be working for all these other people. I'm going to fucking try them. Anyways. And they didn't work for me for months. For months and months and months and months.
You thought?
I thought they didn't work. And then after a few months, I look back and I was like, wow, my life is so amazing.
And you're like, wait, when did that happen?
Yeah, when did that happen? And not in that moment did I ever put it to the tools of access, right? And then for a minute I stopped and I looked and I was like, whoa, remember that moment when you didn't believe the tools worked?
Right.
That.
So what I notice for me, because I go through these phases where I'm changing things, running, clearing loops, asking for things, and then the change occurs, and I'm like, I'm in one of those right now, and it's in those like flailing moments where it's almost like all of a sudden now the tools are broken, but they're not. And what I notice is that I have to really I have to choose in that moment who I'm going to be owned by. Am I going to be owned by my freak out, or am I going to be owned and risk that the tools actually work? It isn't actually a risk, but am I going to fling myself on the altar? I'm going to be super dramatic about this because it's fun. Fling myself on the altar of question, choice, possibility, and contribution. Or am I going to kill myself on that altar? Basically it's I'm either going to choose to risk that these things actually work, that I am the source of everything that shows up in my life, and if I use these, something's going to be present and change, and I always have choice, or not. I don't know if that's helpful, but when I do that, they always work, weirdly. I always get more clarity, I always get more me, I always get happier, I always make more money. All the things start to work better when I'm willing to sort of risk using them, being them, actually implementing them in my life. And it occurs over and over and over in different ways all the time, even 7 years into using the tools.
I mean, one thing you said, being in a fuzz, and then you use the tools, your life's going great, and then you hit the stop point again. The first step to before you use the tools is having allowance for what's currently going on, because you can't just jump into using the tools to fix the problem, because the tools are not there to fix problems.
Wait, what?
Shall we say it
Did you guys
again?
know that?
We should change the title. The tools are not there to fix the problems.
And Leanne just wrote, how much fun can I have with the change and the uncomfortable? Yeah. I mean, if any of you guys are in the awareness challenge and you're actually doing the 30-day challenges, your life is changing. I don't know if you've noticed it yet, but your life is changing. If you are taking foundation classes, COP classes, you're running any kind of clearing loop, you're getting your bars run, you're doing anything that's empowering you to access more consciousness, that shit's not comfortable. Okay? I don't know why it's not comfortable, but it's not. So yeah, what would it take to have fun with that is a great question. And I'm right there with ya. Right there.
Yeah, and when we use these tools and we have big changes, and we go to a foundation, we go to a COP, we go to a talk to the entities, oftentimes we leave the class with this blank space. Where you're kind of well, number one, who the fuck am I, and how do I do this thing again called life?
How the fuck do I do this thing called living again?
But there's that space, right? It's that blank space. I don't want to call it a canvas because everyone else calls it a fucking canvas.
That's a Taylor Swift song.
Yeah.
I've got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name. I think in terms of a musical. My whole life is a musical.
That blank space is the space of a new reality. And you have to choose. You have to choose again and actually practice at your reality. And
listen, you've no idea what that's like, because you haven't done it before. I'm right there. And for me, my reality changes a lot, often. And I'm probably in this uncomfort every 3 months, dynamic uncomfort, where I'm I literally nothing. I know nothing. Do I even know how to choose? Nope, forgot how to choose.
You know what's so funny? We said the other day, we're we run all these clearings, we facilitate each other. We're bam, change, bigger, better, faster, stronger. And then
and then the change occurs and we're ah!
You're what happened? Why is this happening?
So that's your tool. Freak the fuck out. Just freak out. That's exactly what we were doing though.
Why is everything changing? So I guess what I would ask everyone today, what's occurring right now in your life that you actually asked for?
You're welcome.
And that's the end of our TED Talk.
Oh my god. But the other thing that showed up tonight, because we really had a bunch of conversations tonight about I'm looking at things in my business, and I'm so different now, and I'm asking for something so different, and I've been choosing in a different direction, and so I'm getting to work through, or what's showing up are all the areas in my being, myself, where I've still limited it by a point of view, but they're showing up now. So now I can look at them and change them or choose something else. And I was going somewhere with that. You were saying, change. Gosh. Oh, acknowledgement. One of the things that came up, he's like, how much of this have you already chosen? Like, what have you already instituted and put into place that you haven't acknowledged? And that's a huge, huge tool. Because I've noticed this pretty consistently with myself, that when I'm angsting about something needing to be different or like really super uncomfortable, it's a result of I've made a lot of different choices. I've made a lot of different demands. I have already created a totally different reality, and now I'm in it going...
Yeah, and that uncomfort is the change.
Yeah.
You've already made the choice.
So how does it get any better than that?
Right?
How does it get any better than that? Like, how does it get any better than that? But a little bit better.
Yeah.
Would be all right.
How much more uncomfortable could we be?
How much more ease can we have with all of the uncomfort? Like, it's like, and what would it take to really receive the gift that you are, what you've created? Like, receive the fortune of what you've created, and just continue to go. Because, in facilitating myself and also talking with Wes, I was upstairs putting my lipstick on for this thing, and we were still sort of in a conversation in my head, and I was like, if I were facilitating me right now, I would be like, just choose anything, just keep going, keep adding, keep trying things, keep just going in that direction. Because the one thing that I know about me, I can trust this about me, I will always succeed. It won't matter how I get there. I mean, it won't matter the zigzag route that it looks like in the process, that it's uncomfortable. Like, if I keep choosing, it creates. Choice creates. And you can know that about choice. And so...
But that's the choice that you have in the uncomfort. Is it's like, you can let the uncomfort stop you and stop your whole life and stop your business and stop everything.
I've done that too.
Yeah, done it a million times. Like, hands up.
Stopped money, stopped everything. Never mind, I don't know what to do.
Or you could just keep choosing, even though it's fucking uncomfortable.
It's fucking uncomfortable, and then what I was going to add to that is, like, keep choosing it, because there's no right and there is no wrong. And that's uncomfortable too.
And it's not choosing to get away from the uncomfortable. You gotta run at it.
Run at it.
You have to run at it and relax.
He's been doing CrossFit.
Relax into the uncomfort.
So, what have you... So, yeah. Nothing.
Where? What?
I was looking at the CrossFit, because actually when you were saying you got to run at it, you've been choosing something different with your body lately, and you've been going to CrossFit. And I get that everything we choose really contributes to everything, And when you said that, that's what came to my mind, is like the what you do in CrossFit is, you run at the challenge, and you... How does that work?
Okay, so this actually, thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah.
It's really great. Because it's changed a lot for me in my life, not just like how my body looks, and also it's changed my point of view about everything. Because you'll go to CrossFit and you'll see what you're going to do today. There's like a whiteboard and they write down the workout. It's different every day. You get there, you already decide what it's going to be like. Just by looking at it, you're like, fuck, this is going to suck an asshole.
Fuck, I'm going to die.
Yeah. And then you're in it. And I've learned so much about my mind and so much about my body and so much about what it be. Yeah. They're two different things. You're going through that workout, or you're going through that thing, and your mind is telling you, you can't. I can't do this. I can't do this anymore.
Which is very kind of where I'm at right now, which is why I have to,
And I played with it, and I was like, okay, well, my mind's telling me this, but I'm going to get into my body, and like, hey, body, can you keep going? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Your body can do so much more than what your mind says. If you're willing to listen to your body.
And it's that surrendering. It's that part of surrendering to what your body is actually capable of, surrendering to what's truly available. And being willing, I mean, that's also a very out of control space. Sort of. I mean, it's so interesting. When I look at out of control, I always see the paradox of out of control. Because the paradox of out of control is it seems out of control from one point of view, but you actually have total control because you're being fully present and choosing from presence, which is total control, while allowing your point of view about what control is to completely go. Because your brain wants to do control in a way that your body doesn't require.
Your brain wants to do control from limitation and decision of whereas you can do control from awareness, and that is ultimate control, because then you will know what's going to work and what isn't.
Yeah.
And that is control from awareness. That's controlling for greater.
Wow. And I'm realizing as we're talking, like, what I've been choosing actively, like, if you guys have been in the awareness challenge for the last 30 days, we did that. What energy, space, and consciousness can me and my body be to be out of control, out of definition, out of limitation, out of form, structure, and significance, out of linearity, and out of concentricity, with total ease for all eternity.
Ooh, I nearly fell off the chair. So, it's because you're running the clearing.
I know! And so it's been showing up, and it's super uncomfortable, and I recognize it, and I'm like, okay, so then what is now? Like, what's available now? What do I choose as now? Like, how does this work, being out of control while having total control from awareness? It's really different.
It really is. Whew. This conversation has been going on all day.
Yeah.
I'll just let you guys know that. Like, we didn't start this however long we started this live.
No, we started this morning.
I'm just
Probably
catching
started
up
this
on
when
the
I got
chat.
here. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's a pretty good question, and I'm actually really like this. What tools can I use to remove? 1, laziness. 2, procrastination. 3, being late at places.
Choice.
And also, I would say, like, what if you decided about yourself already? And what if you judge yourself as?
Yeah.
Because if you judge yourself, you stick it in place. That's it. But I can speak to that because I do laziness well, I do procrastination well, and I do late well too.
Yeah.
And then I look at it and I was like, cool. So if this wasn't wrong, and this was actually something...
What's right about me?
Something
I'm not
right
getting?
about me.
Yeah, what's right about me I'm not getting?
Now I go to what am I aware of?
Yeah.
And we've discovered this in business where it's like, where we have an idea of something we want to create and we just can't seem to get it out there. We can't build the things, we can't write emails, we can't do anything for it. And the first place we used to immediately go to, oh, we're lazy. Or we're procrastinating, or we just don't feel like working
I can't do
today.
words, or some judgment.
And all of that was a question.
You like how we asked a lot of questions about that? No.
And one of the things we started asking was like, is now the time? And one of the things we will now be asking is, will this work?
Will this work?
And if you're willing to know if something will work or not without a point of view, will give you so much more freedom than you've ever had in your entire fucking life.
Yes.
Because if you're not vested in the outcome, you can be willing to know if something's going to work or not.
So it might be that you're lazy. Cool. It might not be. And what is right about you that you're not getting? And so tools for stuff like that as well. What energy, space, and consciousness can me and my body be to be the lazy cunt I truly be for all eternity? Yes, I said that. And yes, I mean it. And everything that is times a godzillion, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, beyonds. Because that takes care of whatever judgment you're doing about being lazy. But it's also looking at what am I actually aware of here? When things can't come out of your mouth, when things don't move, when things can't like go in that way, you're aware of something. And that's huge for me. I mean, even in the conversation we've been having all day about business and about my business and whatever I'm looking at and dealing with, it's been like, I've been so aware that I'm aware. Like, I'm aware of tons of things. And am I aware of the future? Yes or no? Yes, I am aware of the future. Am I aware of the now and the future? Yes. Am I more capable here than I'm giving myself credit for? Yes. So sometimes it feels hard to get there, and when you're in the middle of the shit, when you're like flailing and feeling like you're drowning, but that surrendering piece is so fucking huge. Oh, there's so much relevance to what's occurring, surrendering to what's occurring, surrendering to what you're aware of now, surrendering to the change you've chosen. What if you didn't have to fight anything anymore? What if you didn't have to fight to have money, fight to fix your business, fight to fix yourself, you didn't have to fight. I'm speaking to myself right now.
Like, you can't receive that which you judge. And if we look at like that lazy thing, like, what would it take to get paid for being the lazy bitch?
I know lots of people that get paid, they're lazy bitches.
But if you judge yourself for being a lazy bitch, you'll never get paid for it a day in your life.
Hashtag lazy bitch. That's the next t-shirt.
It's the next line of club toys.
Got hashtag not poor, now hashtag lazy bitch. I have the interesting point of view that if I don't work, I don't have money. Yeah. And Jose, I mean, that's such a how to become money workbook thing that to work out. Like, if you guys haven't done the workbook, go do it. You got to do it 100 times, not just once. And it can't sit on your nightstand collecting dust. You have to go through it. So that, you know, all those points of view about money. And, I mean, same for me. Jesus, H, Christ, and basket. It just never stops being relevant, because as you unravel and you do these things, like, you get to another space where it's like there's a whole other level of unconsciousness that becomes available to choose around.
Exactly. And start looking at where you really fucking abuse yourself with your conclusions and decisions and judgments of you, because that is abuse of you. And what other choice do you have in those moments? Like saying, I have the point of view that if I don't work, I don't have money. What are you creating for you when you make that as your reality? And what would you like to have as your reality?
Mm-hmm. I like to be a lazy bitch.
Well, you fucking go for it, my honey.
Our foundation class is going to be so good.
It's going to be so good! You guys just got it like a little like the what? The cherry on top of the fucking
Just
cream.
got the little whipped
like
cream.
a lick of the cherry. Like the glaze on the cherry of the foundation.
Oh my god. How does it get any better than this? What is it? What else is possible? What else is possible for you that you don't think is possible, that if you would allow it to be possible, would create a totally different reality? And everything that doesn't allow that to show up, we destroy it and create it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, on the insurance, boys and beyonds. What else is possible for you that you don't think is possible, that if you would allow it to be possible, would create a totally different reality? And everything that is times a godzillion. Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, on the insurance, boys and beyonds. Yes, my conclusions abuse me. Unfortunately, it's you abusing you with conclusions. It's worse. It's a bad,
And when
it's a
you
worse
get
story.
the insanity of that, you're like, oh, what?
I would
So,
abuse me for what reason? Why
Yeah.
am I being so mean to me? It's like you're taking a fish and just fish slapping yourself over and over and over. I've never done that.
Yes, you guys seem high because it's wrong to be happy.
It's so wrong.
We're so
We
bad.
haven't even been drinking. You should wait. Wait until we've been
Wait,
drinking.
yeah, we get
This
loud.
is the sober show.
We should do another one.
I know. We'll do one later. We'll be so sober. Oh man, thank you guys for joining us so much. We really just wanted to pop on together. We didn't have too much of a firm topic, but wanted to talk in and around the sound comfort thing. And if you guys have more questions, you can feel free to comment and we'll respond. And if you want to come join us in Foundation, hop on a plane, babe.
Get your butt to foundation.
Get your butt to Foundation. Like, it's game changing. And you too can be this uncomfortable.
Let's advertise it. Yeah.
You too can be this undefined and uncomfortable.
Get
You're
your
welcome.
butt to a foundation tomorrow.
But you know what I would never give up for $1 billion ever is the freedom that I have to create anything that I want to have.
Oh my god.
I would never give that up. I would never give up the access to consciousness that I have now. Because with consciousness, all things are possible. This shit that I'm dealing with right now is going to be over in 5 minutes. Why? Because I have choice and I have me. And I didn't have that before. So, is it uncomfortable? Yes. Would I give it up? Fuck no. You couldn't pay me. Because the gift that is what I get to create with this is like priceless.
Yeah, and like that, you said that, the gift, right? What if everything that shows up in your life can facilitate you into more greatness?
Yeah.
And can be a gift to you, and not just you, but the world. Like, whatever's occurring right now with like us and the business and you and me, and like, this is something we share with the world.
Yeah.
It's not just for us, and about like, it can contribute to other people too. So how can you use your life to contribute to other people too?
Mm-hmm. We love you guys.
Go have a drink.
Go drink something.
Be so happy that everyone thinks you're high.
What? Bye for now.
Bye.
We'll see you guys next week. Or in South Africa.